Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be going over a piece of equipment that I have prepared that I think that every prepper should have in their preps. And I really think it's going to make a huge difference in an emergency situation or a total SHTF event. And it's simple as this. So let's go ahead and dive into it and take a closer look at it. Before we actually dive into the contents of this book that I prepared, let's go ahead and go over a little bit of the background. So most preppers or survivalists are going to have either handheld radios or portable radios as one of their preps in their survival triad. Now, communication is going to be a vital key in survival or emergency situation. It's going to keep you informed and it's going to allow you to connect with others. And that's what this booklet's here for. So now let's go ahead and dive into it. So the little book is a Write and Rain book. I picked up at Amazon, I believe. I'll leave a link down in the description below so you guys can pick it up if you're interested in it. We'll go ahead and open this up for you guys so you can see the contents of it. So right off the bat, what I'll show you is this Bluetooth programmer here. This is made by TID Radio, and what it does, it allows me to, if I'm meeting up with a buddy and they don't have a frequency that I have, and I still have power and the ability to use my cell phone or use my computer, I'm able to plug this into any radio that takes this type of jack and program the specific frequency, and I can name that frequency in his radio. So if I need a GMRS 1 through 22 frequency, I'm able to do that, and it makes it a little bit more simpler for him to read the radio and understand it. And moving along on this side, you can see I have another Write and Rain notebook stuffed behind here. And this notebook has all my frequencies in it that I might need for my county and my surrounding county, along with state and federal frequencies, National Guard, and air radio frequencies, along with NOAA frequencies. And it has a table of contents here. So I can go down through here and say, oh, okay, page 14 is NOAA frequencies. And I'll go to page 14 and it'll be the NOAA frequencies. What that allows me to do is if my buddy has a radio or if I have a radio and I don't have that programmed into my radio, I'm able to quickly go through the book, see the frequency, type it in my radio, and be informed of the current situation that I may need to know that way. And it goes a long way. Having a book like this may really help you in a time of need. So I highly recommend getting a book like this and writing down the frequencies of not only your area, but the surrounding areas. And even federal and state frequencies may help. You may never use them, but there's always going to be that chance that you may need them and not have them. It's always nice to always add those extra frequencies in there. Another good idea to have would be just a plain notepad that has nothing in it, so you're actually able to write down the contacts, or if you hear information through your radio through NOAA radio frequency, or say the emergency radio frequency, say fire, rescue, search and rescue, or whatever, you're able to go through here, write down what happened, say bridge collapsed on such and such route, date and time. That way you can go through here and see that, okay, I can't take that route, the bridge collapsed. Or you can split this notebook in half, take one of them little page markers and do contacts and then incidences. And you can have your first half as contacts and your second half as incidences that have occurred. And it's always nice to have your contacts on here, so if you happen to stumble across a frequency that somebody's talking on and they're able to tell you what's going on, maybe the next town over, you're able to write down that frequency, the date and time, and what all's going on with that contact that you've heard from. It's nice to have a spare notebook that you're able to do that with. Now these two markers here, you'll see I got one in red and one in black. These are going to be Cobalt job site markers, and they're not like Sharpies and they're not like your typical permanent marker. These ones you're actually able to write on concrete, glass, practically anything on this planet you can write on and it's not going to wipe off. Now with the red one, it's always nice to have a bright, vigilant caller. So if you have somebody on your other side of the radio and you're saying, hey, on this day and this time, I'm going on this route, look for the red X, and you can follow my path or where I'm leading to. And you can take this marker and mark your path where you're going. It helps as another way of keeping in contact with other people and planning. So it's always nice to have a little bit of way of leaving behind little breadcrumbs. So that's always nice. Moving on, you can see I have a pencil in here. A pencil is always nice to have just to take notes. with in case one of these markers go dry. Redundancy is always key in this ball game. And a spare antenna. A spare antenna is really nice to have in case you fall and snap your antenna or something happens with your antenna. Having an antenna could be a game changer if you're lost, need an antenna, and it's broke. So having an antenna, always be prepared, guys. So I hope you liked this video. If you want to stay tuned for more, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, leave a comment down below, and please hit that like button.